Hey guys, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is Daphne.
And my name is Courtney.
And we are your Aussieeonnies. So to kick off our first video, we decided to bring you a series called the Skinderella Story. So this series is for those who are struggling with understanding where to begin in their skincare journey. So for the first chapter, we decided to bring you a video all about cleansing. Many people overlook the cleansing step, which is a big no-no already. I reckon the cleansing step is actually one of the most important steps, considering you bring home all the daily nasties such as dirt, oils, debris, which you might not visibly see. I don't know about you, but I don't think they're paying rent. Think about it this way. Imagine you have a dirty plate of food. It still functions as a plate. You can still put food on it. But why would you want to contaminate it and not clean it first? Bacteria can make its way onto your food and potentially make you sick. It's kind of like a similar concept with skincare. If you don't cleanse your face properly, it could lead to breakouts, build-up of whiteheads, inflammation, and general irritation. Cleansing paves the way for better absorption for the rest of your skincare routine. I mean, if you want to fully maximize the effects of the products, which by the way you pay good money for, why would you inhibit its full potential by not cleansing properly? Ideally, you should be cleansing twice a day, once in the morning and once at night. So try to massage your face for about 1 to 2 minutes when you're doing the cleansing routine.
So now when it comes to nighttime, this is when we need a thorough and a deep clean. So you've probably all heard this before, the double cleansing method. So this is the first step in your cleansing routine. Basically, you're supposed to use either an oil cleanser or a cleansing balm. And then the way that it works is that the oils in the cleanser bind to the oil-based residue that's been left over on the skin throughout the day through either makeup or SPF or foundation, and it actually helps to detach it and break it up on the skin. So by jumping straight into a liquid cleanser such as a gel or a foam, this is unable to actually break down that residue because water and oils don't mix. So even though from the naked eye, your face might look clean, it definitely isn't actually clean yet.
Take 2 to 3 pumps of your oil cleanser or about an olive-sized scoop out of your cleansing balm and massage into your face for about a minute or 2. After massaging, add water to emulsify and then massage for about another 30 seconds before adding lukewarm water to wash it all off.
So next we actually follow up with a liquid cleanser such as a gel or a foam. This is the second step in our cleansing routine. So we do this because there is a film left over on our face from using the oil-based cleanser. This needs to be removed because if not, there is a sheen left over that can clog pores or even create milia. So following up with the liquid cleanser afterwards, it basically just makes sure you're removing every trace of that oil cleanser, and if there is any possible residue of makeup, SPF, etc. left on your skin, that's completely removed.
As I wear a lot of makeup on the daily, it's really important for me to cleanse properly. I personally have oily, acne-prone, sensitive skin. In the past, I used to use makeup wipes to remove my makeup, but it was not effective at all for removing the makeup I had. And it contains a lot of harsher ingredients such as alcohols and preserving ingredients, which kind of irritated my skin. Before learning about the whole double cleanse routine, it was my go-to method for removing makeup, but it wasn't effective enough, so it actually left up a build-up of whitehead production on my cheek area. And also because I do a lot of eye makeup on the daily, it was really abrasive for my eyes. So if with that rubbing, it caused like a lot of premature wrinkles, and we don't want that. If you do want to continue using your makeup wipes, I do recommend using it with a light pressure, but otherwise I'd try to avoid it, and a lot of dermatologists agree with that. For my routine now, I use 2 cotton pads and I soak it with the Dr.Belmeur cleansing water. Dr.Belmeur line is actually really good for sensitive skin types because the ingredients that goes into it it's plant derived, which is very similar to our own cell structure, so it's not really abrasive for those who have sensitive skin. I bring the 2 cotton pads to my eyes and I hold it on for about 10 to 20 seconds before I wipe it away. And that way it really gets into all the nooks and crannies of my eyes without being abrasive like the wipes would. As mentioned before, oil and water don't attract each other, but micellar and cleansing water have water and oil soluble ingredients, which mean they can attract oil and water. So on our face, we do have oils that build up throughout the day, so they are able to wipe that away. With that micellar water step, it does help me cleanse away all that makeup on my eyes. With this method, I find it really gentle for my eyes and it's actually really effective with removing the makeup. So after that, I follow up with the Solve Skincare's coconut oil cleansing pad. So it's like a double-sided cleansing pad with little ridges in it. So it helps with a light exfoliation, but it contains 100% virgin coconut oil. So that really helps breaks down all that makeup that's on my face. Lastly, I use the COSRX AC Collection Calming Foam Cleanser. It's really great for acne-prone, sensitive skin types. It contains the ingredient salicylic acid, which is found in a lot of acne skincare products, and also Centella asiatica, which is really great for strengthening, repairing, and soothing any damaged skin.
So as for me, I have dry, sensitive skin. When it comes to my personal routine, I tend to use a cleansing balm because it's a little bit more gentle. So after trying a variety of products, including, yes, makeup wipes, which I've happily cleansed out of my routine, I'm definitely more satisfied and have been getting more positive results using a cleansing balm. It's a little bit more gentle for the skin and it's also hydrating. The one that I use now is actually the Clean at Zero Cleansing Balm. This one has just the right amount of ingredients. It actually has a surfactant that helps to cleanse the skin and also has a lot of emollients which help to hydrate the skin. So with the combination of these two, it helps to remove the gunk and all the makeup and all the residue and everything like that, while also keeping my skin hydrated and making sure it smoothens out and softens my skin at the same time. This actually helps to keep my skin cool, calm and controlled, because I actually have an issue of getting easily irritated with like a lot of other cleansers. This has been the nicest one so far. It also surprisingly removes my waterproof mascara. So for anyone out there who has the same concern with me where they can't find anything to get rid of their waterproof mascara, this is the one. So actually I like to use a cleansing water after my makeup remover. So there are a variety of cleansing waters out there, and the one that I use it a little bit more specifically for getting rid of that leftover residue rather than getting rid of all of the makeup on my face and, you know, cleaning out those pores a little bit more. And the one that I use is actually the Rice Water Bright Cleansing Water from the Face Shop. I find that this one has a nice small ingredients list and it does just the right thing by cleansing my skin, but also giving it a little bit of hydration with the sodium hyaluronate inside, and it doesn't feel like it's doing too much to my skin. It's just getting rid of that leftover stuff. So I actually don't feel the need to use this every day, considering I do follow up with a proper liquid cleanser. I just tend to use it on days where I do wear makeup or SPF and have quite a bit of it, and I just want to make sure there really is nothing left. I tend to just go over the nose area, maybe around the cheeks where I have a little bit more of enlarged pores. It just makes it feel a little bit cleaner, but it's still gentle so I don't feel like I'm being abrasive. Doing this as well has actually helped my skin a lot. I've noticed a lot of great improvements, and I think it's better for me that I'm not doing anything too strong to my skin, but I'm still making sure it's staying extra clean. So now for my final step in my routine. This is actually my favorite and my most essential, the foam cleanser. At the moment, I am actually currently using History of Woo's Brightening Cleanser, which has actually done wonders for my skin. Even though my skin is very dry based, this one surprisingly hasn't been drying out my skin, and also there's been a lot of issues in Australia right now with the weather. The weather has been kind of messing with us all, and it's been putting an extra layer of like moisture and humidity and all the pollutants that are in the air right now. It's been playing up with my skin. So this cleanser, surprisingly, after doing a lot of rigorous research about it, turns out it's really good at clearing up pimples and also redness. These are actually two of my main concerns. It's really hard for me to find a cleanser that can help to clarify up my skin, get rid of those pesky pimples, and also help with the redness while not being too harsh on my skin like a lot of other cleansers tend to do. So even though this one is not particularly dry based, I find that it's a little bit richer than I expected. And also it's helping to keep my skin hydrated at the same time. And of course, because of the brightening, it is helping definitely with the redness. And I've actually been searching for a cleanser for years now that doesn't dry out my skin, but still keeps it decently clean. And this one so far, it's been quite impressive. It's really, really, really hard to find a cleanser that clears up the skin, but doesn't dry out, especially ones that aren't actually based only for dry skin. So I'm quite pleased with this.
At At night, our skin goes through regeneration. So you also sweat during your sleep and you shed dead skin cells. So in the morning, you obviously want to wash that all away because you've also got the bacteria on your pillowcase or like last night's skincare remnants. So you just want to get rid of all of that before you start putting your skincare on the following day. Typically, a gel or milkier type cleanser is recommended for the morning time just because it's more gentle and it doesn't strip away the natural oils of your skin. Our skin has a pH between 5 and 6, so I want to keep that balance for the morning time. That's why I use the COSRX Good Morning Gel Cleanser, and with that it maintains my pH of around 5. It contains botanical ingredients and has mild acids to help gently exfoliate my skin. It also doesn't strip away the natural oils of my skin and just keeps my skin feeling hydrated and supple.
As for me, in the morning, I actually tend to use my Clean It Zero Cleansing Balm again, and then I also follow up with my CMP Hydro Intensive Gentle Cleanser. So this cleanser is a pH balancer, and as Daphne already said, it's better to find something that can kind of keep your pH in balance. This cleanser also holds botanical ingredients and mild acids as well to help clarify the skin, but also it's a little bit more meant for dry skin, hence the hydro-intensive part of it. So considering I like to have my cleanser get rid of the nighttime's leftovers, plus also give me moisture, both of these products with their soothing, hydrating and moisturizing properties make me feel pretty refreshed and nice and dewy and comfortable for the morning. So that's it from us today. Thank you for stopping by to watch our first video.
Hopefully you learned some tips and tricks and we've emphasized the importance of cleaning in your face. Feel free to comment down below any questions you might have and subscribe to follow our Skinderella Story. Thank you for watching and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!